Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Istanbul for the EuroLeague Women 2021 Final Four. This is the post-game press conference following the first semi-final of today between Fenerbahce and UMMC Ekaterinburg. The final score is 84-88. We are joined here by UMMC coach Miguel Mendes and player Ali Quigley. Congratulations, first of all, for making it to the final. I'd like to give the floor first to Ali for a quick statement about today's semifinal.
It was exactly what we expected, I think. We knew it was going to be a game of just back and forth, fighting, who makes the most plays on defense, who makes the toughest shots, and that's how it went tonight, and I'm just so glad that we got the win, and it's an emotional win, so many emotions, but we just have to kind of get over those emotions and know we have another game. Nothing's finished yet.
Thank you, Ali. Coach, your thoughts?
Yeah, first of all, I want to congratulate Fenerbahce team because they play a very good basketball. I think it was a great game, incredible shots under very good contested defense and very emotional games, very hard game for us. But I'm very happy with the game. I'm really proud of my players to keep this victory and to play one more final.
Thank you, Coach. We will now open the floor to questions from the accredited media on Zoom. I will ask you to raise your hand virtually if you have a question, and I will try to accommodate you. We will start with the first question from the UK for Paul Nilsson.
Wow, guys, congratulations. What a win, what a game. Ali, you've played in many huge games. Can you tell me how important it is for women's basketball that at Final Four, one of the biggest stages, that the players can put on this kind of game?
I think it's just, you stay in the moment, you trust your teammates. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of emotions and, a little bit of nerves, but I think you just look at your teammates and you trust them and you trust yourself, trust your coaches, and know that you've put all the work in and now it's just time to have fun and play as hard as you can.
Thank you. There is another question actually from the chat for you, Ali. Today you actually had your season high. How does that feel and how do you explain it?
It feels good, obviously, but it feels the best that we got the win. It wouldn't mean anything if we didn't win. So, like I said, it's just on this team, any game could be any person's time to have the high score. So, just happened to be me tonight. It's going to be somebody else the next game and someone else the next game. So, I think we just trust each other. We play with each other, and that's why that happened.
Thank you, Paul. Do you have another question? I'm going to unmute you if it's the case. I see a hand raised.
Sorry, yes, I had a follow-up question for Coach. When you win a close game like this, does it give you extra satisfaction that your team managed to do it, or do you kind of walk away from the game wishing there had been a bit more of a gap?
Of course, this kind of games, we can't expect to come here to Final Four expecting an easy game or a big difference victory. We expect exactly this kind of game. We respect a lot these teams, and I can imagine that the next game, Sopron, Perfumerías Avenida Salamanca, will be a very good game also. It's a Final Four. There's the best players of the world, the best staffs, and the best referees. It's this top level, and we expected exactly this kind of game. I'm very happy with the game tonight. We'll work tomorrow and Sunday to play our best basketball one more time.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everyone. This concludes the first part of the press conference. Thank you. Get a good rest.
Thank you guys.
So
Welcome back. This is the second part of the post-game press conference following the first semi-final of today. We are joined by Fenerbahce's coach Victor La Peña and players Satu Sabali. It's been a close game, a tough loss, unfortunately. Satu, could you share a quick reaction about the game?
We lost, so my initial reactions are sad, but I'm also super proud of the team. I think we did a great job in the end, fought until the end. Some lapses, got us to lose, but I think we did a great job today, and we can be proud of us.
Coach, your thoughts about today's game?
Basically, it's the same. We did a good job in normal things, but in the special things, we made some mistakes, especially in the last minutes. Offensive rebounds, we give them offensive rebounds when we didn't have bonus. In the first part of the game, we didn't work in defense like we prepared in the last 3 days, because finally we talk about how many days we had. We had 3 days with the team complete to prepare, but I'm proud of them. They did a good job, and I think it's a game to improve, game to learn, and to be ready for on Sunday to get the third position. No? Third position is bronze medal, and it's important for Fenerbahce.
Thank you, Coach. We will now reopen the floor for questions from the accredited media via Zoom. I will give the floor to whoever raises their hand. We have a question from Paul Nielsen.
Hi,
Paul, you can go ahead.
Hi, guys. Congratulations on an amazing game. Sorry you couldn't quite get the win. I don't think any team deserved to lose in such a great game. Satu, do you take any satisfaction at all from playing in what was such a great and entertaining game for the fans and for women's basketball, even though you didn't win?
I'm a very competitive person, so I don't see any satisfaction from that, but I think I learned a lot today, so that's a plus, and I think that we delivered a really great game for women's basketball, especially for the Fenerbahce fans. Whoever is watching this, thank you so much. Y'all gave us so much energy, and it's the energy we also needed, but it was great for women's basketball, great for my experience, but as I said, I'm a very competitive person, and that doesn't give me satisfaction. But it motivates me for next year, for sure.
Thank you, Satu. We have another question from Turkey, Baran Arslan. You can go ahead. Unmute yourself, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
My question is to Victor La Peña. We had a very good momentum at the end of the game, but unfortunately we couldn't make it to the end. How did the extra rebounds that Ekaterinburg got affect to the game, and what was the key point to losing the game?
About key points of to lose the games, I told you before. For me, the first part of the game in defense was good in attitude, but we didn't execute the defense like we prepared before the game. And in the last minute and 40 seconds, details, for example, defensive rebound, to use the force before the 2-on-1. I remember the last 2-on-1, and anything else, because I think the team took good decisions in the last minute in offense, but unfortunately they scored 4 more points.
Thank you, Coach. We have one more question for you, Satu. You mentioned that this was a learning experience for you as well, and this has been your rookie season. What do you take away from the season and also from today's game?
My main takeaway is that your body is gold and that you really need to take care of it. I mean, we have great coaches and great strength coaches who showed me and put a lot of emphasis in my body and getting stronger. So that for sure, and just remaining calm within the game, because I like to, be a very free-spirited person. And I think that Victor did a great job of showing me a lot of tools, to think the game through and play through.
Thank you. And coach, as you mentioned, Sunday you have an important game. How will you approach it?
Nothing. Now is moment to be concentrated. For sure, the first hours is hard for us, no? Is because they need to calm down. And tomorrow we'll talk about third position with time enough to understand everything happened today. Okay, and for sure, my team is going to be a super competitive team again. We'll see what happens with Alina, because we don't know how is she after the game, and for sure the players past the COVID, no, because even Satu in the half time was coughing all the time because they didn't have time enough to recover their body. But not excuses. Finally, we have a very good option to get the third position in our home with, I hope, some fans again. For sure, we will. I know we will do a good job on the court, and again with fresh and with our competitive way, and in this way, I'm very proud of them.
Very well. We still have, I saw another hand raised before, but you put it down, Baran. Okay. I guess we can conclude here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Both of you.
Ciao.